Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Conor McGregor praises Leon Edwards in a recent tweet. Edwards was nominated for a Comeback of the Year award, and McGregor went out of his way to say that he deserves it. McGregor said, "Stop the nonsense, Comeback of the Year, this is everything of the year. Bar none, the timing of the commentary, the timing of the fight, the shot itself, the KO, the ramifications, the post-speech, pound for pound headshot, dead. This lives on. Team Paradigm Sports." Do you think Leon Edwards' KO victory over Kamaru Usman was the knockout of the year? Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. Chael Sonnen speaks about the situation surrounding Francis Ngannou's contract in a recent video uploaded to his YouTube channel. Here's the clip.
I think my observations are very fair. When I tell you that Francis is polite, that's true. And when I tell you that we've got to have grace with Francis, it's not just about a contract. He also has a knee injury. These things work side by side. Like, as he's working out the dotting of the I's and the crossing of the T's, he's doing it simultaneously with an injury or he couldn't be competing anyway. It's relevant. He's not holding himself up. He's not holding anything up. He's doing two things at the same time. One of them is taking precedence in the media, giving the appearance that it's all about a contract. He's nursing a knee. But at one point, I felt as though it was told to me, the viewer, that there just needed to be what's called a carve-out. Carve-out that I can go and do an event with Tyson Fury. I have to call it an event, but a carve-out for that. And for that only, but that specifically. And then was it a money play? Was there something with that also came up? And it's an important detail. It's one that I don't have. But as an outside observer, I think it's the part that's left out. And I don't know what the answer to it is.
Alex Pereira shares some recent footage of a hard sparring session against a Glory kickboxer. Here's the footage. In a recent interview, Sean O'Malley gave UFC fighters some advice on how they can earn money outside of the octagon.
I'm assuming, and I don't know this for a fact, and if I'm prying too much, just tell me and I'll shut the hell up. But it looks like you make a lot of money outside the octagon as well, Sean. You've got a lot of different endeavors you're involved with, sponsors, podcasts, all kinds of things. What would you say to some fighters out there that are trying to increase their earning power between fights? Any advice for them?
Yeah, I mean, I would say numbers translates to money, you know, ish, kind of. Like, you have to grind, you have to grow on social media, you got to be authentic too. You know, I always say comedy, like, people are gonna, you know, if you can make someone laugh, that's always a good thing. So kind of with all my social media posts, when I'm doing like a sponsored post or anything, you know, I don't want it to look just like I'm just trying to, hey guys, buy this. I want to give a good giggle out of them. You know, the brands love it. You know, I can go make a reel and get 1 million views. You know, that they're getting their money's worth. And so I'd say, yeah, just try to grow your social media and be funny.
Be authentic. That's the main thing, isn't it? Regardless, whatever it is, you got to be yourself. Yeah. People can sniff out.
Khabib Nurmagomedov recently came out and made some predictions about Islam Makhachev's title reign. Khabib said it's possible that Makhachev defends the belt 5 or 6 times in 3 years. Brendan Schaub, however, criticized Khabib's predictions on a recent episode of his podcast. Here's the clip.
This is Khabib saying something about Makhachev having about 5 or 6 title defenses, and then the sport will eventually catch up to him. So he said like he should do 5 or 6 and bounce. And then people are taking that as like, oh, you don't think he could do more? It's kind of a weak way of thinking.
Yeah, he can't get better. Yeah. He can't adapt.
But he was saying like, no.
I think people are going to catch up with his style. So let me get this straight. Yeah, I'm with people on this. Like, Khabib backed out, right? So if a guy did come who can wrestle and negate Makhachev's wrestling and Khabib's wrestling, you just retire.
He said before he gets beat, retire.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But
that's not what champions do.
Daniel Cormier and Ben Askren discuss Jiri Prochazka's record-setting 65 USADA tests.
So Jiri Prochazka, the other day, was on Ariel Helwani's show and said that since he vacated his championship, he is getting tested less. So he's thankful. Here's my issue. And I don't know if you even, I think you disagree because you think that he has been tested an absurd amount of times.
Yeah,
it's like crazy. It's like almost like, yo, either he's super clean, or they're trying to catch him dirty. Okay. Because the reality is, there's no reason for somebody to get tested 65 times. But for me, Ben, I believe that they should test him more.
Stop.
Listen,
Stop. No. Let me get you some numbers before you say some crazy shit like that.
Wait.
No,
Okay.
No, you need numbers first.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. 2017, the average amount of tests per athlete was 4.5. 2018, 4 tests per athlete. 2019, 6. 2021, 6. 2022, 5.5 average tests per athlete.
What do you guys think about USADA testing Jiri over 65 times? Let us know your opinion in the comment section. Magomed Ankalaev has recently returned to Dagastan and has spoken out about the judge's decision to call his championship fight against Jan Blachowicz a draw. Upon arrival, Ankalaev was met with a huge group of fans awaiting his return. The interviewer states that Magomed has been called the people's champ, and this was his reply. Of course, I'm happy people come out to support me. They were obviously worried for me. We did everything we could. The fight turned out the way it did, not too noteworthy. We earned the victory, but the judges decided not to give it to us and made it a draw. I felt like I did everything to get the victory, but the judges made their decision and there's nothing you can do. It definitely hurt. I had the worst training camp of my life coming into that fight. I had a lot of injuries, but nevertheless we agreed to fight. I think we did enough to get my hand raised. Speaking on what's next, Ankalaev said, the opposite, I'm more motivated to prove myself now. Soon we'll take that belt. I'll take a couple weeks for myself. I have a couple of minor injuries. I'll take care of it and then it's go time. Paulo Costa joined Ariel Helwani to discuss what happened with the Robert Whittaker fight. Costa labeled the promotion behind the fight as fake. Here's the clip.
I want to go to the beginning. Did you ever agree to fight Robert Whittaker in February? Did you ever say yes to this fight?
No, UFC promote that post me against Robert. I don't know how to spell their name. Every time that I say Robert, the people think I'm talking about the Lord of Rings. You know, the dwarf, the Hobbit. Okay, I say Whittaker. That was a pretty fake news, you know, because I didn't get a contract or terms or nothing to fight him. Just Mick Maynard asked me if I'd like to fight him. I say, of course. He's a great fighter, and they're supposed to be a great fight to do. You know, a fight that you feel excited to do, and I think the people want to watch that fight as well. So I say, of course, I can fight him. But now let's go to the terms, you know, that, you know, just this happened, and we didn't keep moving after that. They didn't send a contract or terms or nothing.
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.